Hey everybody, Sam Heine here with Family Realty, coming at you live from the Cross Country Mortgage studio today. Standing next to my friend Bobby Clifton with Cross Country Mortgage, and we're here to give you a little market update going into the spring market. And Bobby, I got to tell you, it feels a little bit like deja vu, kicking it back to last year. It feels like another crazy market is on the horizon here.
Yeah, I think we're in for another extremely crazy market. Obviously, there's a ton of buyers, not a lot of inventory. I think there's probably about 7 or 8 buyers, every one seller. And yes, it seems like the market continues to get crazier. Lack of inventory is kind of causing some major concerns here. And I thought we'd just give you guys some information about the cost of waiting today, as far as if it's the right time to buy a house or if you should wait for next year or the year after.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, let's break it down.
Just go into some numbers. One of the questions we get a lot from a lot of our clients is, should I wait? Is the market crashing? Am I going to get a better deal on a house next year? And the simple answer to that is no. And the proof is in the pudding here with the numbers, guys. Last year, if you were to take advantage of the market, rates were at historical lows. 3% on a 30-year fix was pretty much common throughout the whole year. So in my example right here, I've just got the purchase price of the house at $300,000. With a 5% down payment, that's a $285,000 loan amount. Like I mentioned, rates in the threes, we're gonna use 3% as this example. And the monthly principal interest on that would be $1,202 per month. So that would be last year if you could get under contract, if you were lucky enough to grab a house last year. Now, this year, this is 10% appreciation, which I think is modest. Is that kind of what you're seeing this year?
Yeah, I was going to say, so you're basing this off the 10% appreciation per year, and it's been so wacky, neighborhood to neighborhood. It just depends on where you're buying in. You can see that go up as high as 15%, 20% for some of the more high demand and growing neighborhoods, but in general, I think that's a good one to go off of, 10%.
Okay, so they have 5% on 330 would be about 313,500. Interest rates in the fours, we're going to use 4%. That's pretty conservative. On a lot of programs right now, you're looking at low to mid fours. The payment on that's going to be closer to $1,500. So there's almost a $300 swing on payment just for waiting. What the rates are expected to be this year, they're actually already at 4, so you could probably count on them going higher than that this year. And then 2023, who knows what's going to happen. I can say with the demand in real estate, the prices are going to probably continue to go up. I think, is that same what you're seeing?
That's what it's looking like. So supply and demand, there's just the inventory's lower, and so that's pushing, houses up higher. It's just a frenzy out there, so I think that's only expected to go up and up.
And so you can see rates going up. Rates are going to probably be in the 5s next year. That's what they were before pre-pandemic. And the payment on just like $300,000 loan from last year to next year, you're probably looking in the mid 1700s as principal interest.
All right, so Bobby, seemingly so, the interest rates have shot up quite a bit from where they were 12 months ago, 24 months ago. Buyers are alarmed, sellers are alarmed who are looking to sell the house and buy something new. Is that something that they should be alarmed about? And going forward, would you expect those interest rates to go up even more?
Sure, that's a great question. I would say this, the market, the rates are starting to go up now. They've been historically low for the last couple of years since the pandemic started. So pre-pandemic, the rates actually were higher in January and February of 2020 than they are now. So what we're starting to see is the market's the rates are kind of normalizing out. So we're expecting to go up higher. Right now, if you were to purchase a house, you're going to be looking in the low 4s. If you were going to buy the rate down a little bit, you might look it up in the upper 3s. So pre-pandemic, beginning of 2020, the rates were upper 4s, low 5s. So we're seeing a lot of people freaking out, panicking, trying to get offers accepted on houses, and just worry the rates are going to go up and price them out of the market. Where I think that's a concern. I don't think it's going to be the rates are going to continue on the trend they're at, though. So we've seen the rates go up about a point almost in the last 2 months.
Yeah, and you mentioned their rates are normalizing. I think it's a good way to put it, because we got to remember that whenever they were in the 2s and 3s during a global pandemic, they were done that way to prop up the economy in a certain way during a global pandemic, and so they're naturally kind of creeping back up. Hopefully, we're getting towards the other side of COVID-19 and we put it behind us. But so with that, the rates go up.
They're gonna go up. I'll continue to go up a little bit more. I think it's anybody's guess what they're going to be next year. I will say though, when the pandemic came out in whenever that was, February or March 2020, the Fed can purchase bonds, which can makes the price of bonds go up, interest rates go down. They do that on purpose just to keep the economy moving, like you had mentioned. And they've taken measures now. They've completely gotten rid of that program. So we're starting to see things normalize a little bit. As far as what rates are, the only thing I can say is if you are in the market to purchase a house, you're probably going to get a better rate now than what you are going to be at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's good stuff. And what would you say that the average, just to paint a picture for the folks at home, the average interest rate between 2000 and like 2019 was?
In 2019, the rates were in the 4s, and in the beginning of 2020, the rates, January, February, right before the pandemic, the rates were upper 4s, low 5s. So we've seen in 18 and 19, the rates were in the between upper 3s to 5, 5.25. So we're not far off of that. Like I mentioned, the rates are, like you said, normalizing, and which is probably good for the economy and good for all of us.
Yeah, getting back to normal. Folks, with how fast the market's moving and with how many different variables are coming into play when you're buying a house, selling a house, it's more important than ever to have the right representation, the right people that are professionals in the industry to help guide you through that process. So if you need any help with your mortgage needs or your home selling or buying and needs, reach out to Bobby or myself. We'd love to help you.
Yeah, folks, if you have questions, give us a call. Right now, the market is moving so quick. If you are not prepared, you're going to miss the house you like. So getting pre-approved is extremely important. You want to make sure you have everything ready to go once you find a house. One little misstep could lead you on a bad path and not get your offer accepted.
Yeah, and lose you a lot of money in the process over the course of a loan too.
Yep.
So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching. See you next time.
Later, guys.